Hello, and may the risen Lord be with you and your family. I am here at Our Lady of Guadalupe Church on the eve of Divine Mercy Sunday, and I want to let you know that you are very much missed. Who would have thought that we would find ourselves in this situation with social distancing, isolating ourselves in our homes, our schools closed, many of our workplaces closed, and even our parish doors are locked, all because of the coronavirus. So I decided to make these videos, and hopefully others are to follow, as a way to reach out to you and your family, to give a word of encouragement and to let you know that you are not alone. This Sunday is Divine Mercy Sunday, and this is a beautiful feast that I hope gives you much encouragement and that God's mercy pours out on you in this weekend, in this celebration, in this feast day. Divine Mercy Sunday is the culmination of an 8-day celebration of Easter, the octave of Easter. And it is beautifully placed within this time of Easter because it has a beautiful connection with Easter as well. So that from the passion, death, and resurrection that we celebrate flows the mercy of God, His divine mercy, the outpouring of His mercy for all of us, offered to us. It is through the cross of Christ, and it is through His resurrection that we receive God's divine mercy. I've included a link or a few links in the description right below this video if you're interested in learning more about the devotion of Divine Mercy and the meaning of Divine Mercy Sunday. So I hope you find those links useful. Our gospel this Sunday is taken from the Gospel of John, chapter 20, verses 19 through 31. Jesus appears to the disciples who, similar to us, were isolating themselves in a room out of fear for their lives. After they heard about Jesus' resurrection from some of the women among them who had witnessed the empty tomb and who had experienced the risen Lord, the disciples were still confused. They were still fearful, and they were still uncertain about their future. They didn't understand the meaning of what these women were telling them. And then, in the midst of that locked room, Jesus enters mysteriously and is there in their midst and says to them some very simple but profound words that they needed to hear. Jesus said to them, "Peace be with you." And then Jesus showed them His hands pierced and showed them His side. And the disciples were overjoyed, and they realized in that moment that Jesus was with them. And what was once fear and confusion has now turned into hope and joy in their presence being in the presence of the risen Lord, who was giving them encouragement, giving them strength, and giving them purpose in their lives. I believe that this hope and joy that the disciples experienced is the hope and joy that Jesus offers us as well. When we find ourselves confused and uncertain at times, and even fearful at times, Jesus desires to be with us. And this is why God has given us His Son, Jesus, to walk in our shoes, to live in our world, to experience the hardships of life, and to even experience death. But our Lord rose from the dead as we have celebrated this past Easter, and he desires to appear to us in a similar way, to enter into our homes, enter into our hearts, to give us a message of peace. I pray that we all experience this peace of Christ that he offered the disciples 2,000 years ago, and he offers us as well. May the risen Lord be in your home this Divine Mercy Sunday and give you hope and joy. God bless you.